FSD beta 10.4. We're on the west side of Hendersonville, and we're heading to Cookout to get a milkshake. Now, Cookout is on the east side of Hendersonville, so we're going to let FSD beta take us there. Right now we're heading into town on 5th Street, and at some point it's hidden by the next turn direction, but the nav is going to want us to turn left and go over to Highway 64 and go through town rather than go through the side streets downtown. Handled that four-way stop sign fine. There was no cross traffic. The speed limit here is actually 25 miles an hour, I think, but it says 20. So we're going 5 miles an hour of the speed limit, which would put us at 25. Here's the 25 sign, so I wonder if it's going to speed up to 30 right before this four-way stop. Let's see what it does. It did detect it, and it sped up to 30, but it immediately started braking for the four-way stop. So let's see what it does. Here comes a car, and even though it saw it, it's going to go because it has the right-of-way, which is what it should do. There's a car approaching, but this is a pretty wide street, although a lot of times cars are parked on the side of the street here. Kind of surprised we haven't seen cars parked here. Maybe that's only on the weekends. There are a lot of bed and breakfast inns around here. Looks like we're going to turn on Buncombe Street, which may mean that it is going to take us through the stoplights downtown. It's a green light and a car parked on the right. We're going to cross the yellow line a little bit. Another car parked on the right. We're going to cross the yellow line. We've got a flashing yellow, which it's reading as red for a minute and then back to yellow. So it slowed way down and then sped back up. Got a green light. Go through. Now the lane gets narrower. Another green light, and we should stay right because there's a left turn lane. Got a pedestrian on the sidewalk up here. Oh, nope, it did visualize the pedestrian. I don't think it visualized the dog. And this is the turn it's going to take. It's not going to take us through downtown. It disengaged when it saw that car, and it's a very narrow window. So I'll re-engage. And I'm going to see if it'll take this right up here. Wonder if that car hadn't been there, if it would have risked that left turn. It was a narrow road. It's a blind turn, it can't see. It is jerky on the wheel, but then it's very aggressive when it decides to go. Luckily there were no cars coming. Yellow light, you need to stop. And the speed limit went down to 35 there, and then it's going to go down to 20 here. As soon as it takes off, it's going to have to slow down again. We'll see how it handles that. Not a lot of traffic in Hendersonville on a weeknight in the fall, so it didn't speed up too much. It's all the 20-mile-an-hour sign. It's got a green light here. I'm not sure if that other light's going to turn, but we've got a lead car now. It should stop for that. Yep. About the time it stops, it'll be time to go, but that's okay. That's life. Interested to see if it changes into the left-hand lane, because Cookout is on the right, but it is, you can see over 2 miles ahead of us. Still have the lead car, and it's not sure if that's a double yellow line or a solid white line or a dotted white line back there. It's interesting because it is a dotted white line. This is a one-way street. And this is a 45 mile an hour zone. I didn't see a sign, but so it must have used map data to determine it's 45, because just as I was dialing the speed up, it switched to 45. The car in front of us is, we're not going to have to pass it because it's going, if anything, faster than we are. Now we're on a good 4-lane city street. I haven't had FSD beta for very long, a little over a week, not even a week and a half, so I can't really compare the visualizations. They look good to me, pretty solid, except the edge of the road red lines are still a little wavy. Got a couple of red lights up here. See what it does. That car's turning to the shopping center. We're just going to stop at the red light. I don't have a lot of experience, but the stopping at the red light seems smoother now with FSD beta 10.4 than it did with 10.31. Well, we've got a little bit of phantom braking right here, not sure why. Although the speed limit went down to 35, maybe that's why. Through the green light, needs to find the middle lane because another lane, right turn lane, just opened up on the right. I think we just flashed somebody with our auto high beams. Through another green light. This is not a particularly hard drive, there aren't a lot of turns, but there's still a lot of lights, cars coming in from the side. We're about to cross over Interstate 26. There'll be a little more traffic up here, maybe. But a pretty uneventful first drive with FSD beta 10.4. Speed limit went back up to 45 miles an hour. I don't think we actually have to get over. I think this right-hand lane is going to turn into a middle lane up here because the off-ramp from the interstate is going to become the right-hand lane. We do have some traffic up here at this red light. It sees the brake lights in the distance, even though it's not visualizing the cars. Or maybe those are the stop lights it's visualizing. It's coming a little more hot than I would. But it slowed down enough early that it didn't have to slam on brakes. And now it's picking back up speed because the light turned green. Cookout is 0.2 of a mile on the right. So the big test is, will it be able to turn into the parking lot smoothly? Going through another green light. Car just got behind us and it's slamming on brakes. Not slamming on brakes, but slowing down a great deal. Oh! Went right by it because it was slowing down to turn. I didn't realize it. I didn't see the sign. Let's disengage and go around. It's going to take us around. Let's see if it'll do this turn. Nope. Will not do that turn. Or if it did, the wheel was jerky. I disengage a lot when it's making turns because I'm trying to keep my hands on the wheel and it jerks under me and I instinctively grab it. Even if we don't get a green protected left arrow here, and we didn't, there's no cars coming. Let's see if it goes. I think I'm going to have to push the accelerator pedal a little bit to tell it it's okay to go. Let's try this again. It's going to get in the left-hand lane. Speed up a little bit here. It's going to turn at the other light. Alright, it really did not like that. With the cruise control on, it wouldn't let me re-engage on such a short distance. Dial the speed up to 35. Surely it can make this turn. I didn't see the cookout sign there. It just does not want to get over and turn into the cookout. I guess it will not do the turn into the cookout. It thinks I'm done and I need to take over. I wasn't paying attention here. Maybe it was telling me that and I was just too confident in it. Oh well. Luckily there was not a lot of traffic. Here we are. Thanks for watching. Like this video and subscribe. Thank you.